just makes no sense. And I don't see that many distance bikers that we really need to be doubling and tripling the bike paths. But I could go on about other issues with the report, including the fact that planners say all of this expense is to create the perception that the driver needs to slow down. But don't worry, it'll only take some seconds more to drive through the area. If everyone is slowing down, people are moving in and out of parking spaces, I'm wondering how exactly longer does it take to drive through? And if you're working on a perception of slowing down through a tunneling process, but it only takes a few seconds more, you just can't have it both ways. I can't imagine a more inappropriate use of tax dollars except for the money already spent on the consultant's report. I hope that you'll see that the project and its important unintended consequences should not be approved. Thank you.
Thank you, Susan. Good evening, and your name and address also, please.
Marcia Lowinger, 5360 Harbor Island Court. I've spoken before several of the committees in the process of this. I found out about it by finding a little ad in the newspaper, and nobody I knew about it at all. I attended the meeting, I've told people about this, and everyone that I've spoken to other than the downtown people are dead set against this. I propose, and I should really end up with this, but I propose that this be put on a ballot, perhaps in November, and have the people decide whether this really should be done. That would be the most fair way to do it, since they would be footing the bill for it ultimately through our taxes. I see a lot of problems with this. Number one, money. At a time when we're having problems and our economy is not great, to tax people more for this and use money that's there in the state, it's still our tax money and has to be replaced. So therefore, ultimately, we're still paying for it. That's the first thing. The second thing, there's going to be a traffic jam going west. When you get to the railroad tracks and you go from 4 lanes to 2 lanes, there's got to be traffic because people will be jockeying